everyone, welcome to Dental Talk. So this is part B of the video. In part B, we are going to discuss about the two theories which were left, the observation learning theory, and the next one which was left was your hierarchy of needs. So coming to the first one, that is the observation learning theory. The observation learning theory very importantly was given by Albert Bandura. Now Albert Bandura ने क्या बोला? He was seeing basically acquisition of behavior versus द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द बिहेवियर. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? एक्विजिशन ऑफ द बिहेवियर मतलब ही फर्स्ट ऑब्जर्व दैट व्हाट कैन अ चाइल्ड लर्न, व्हाट अ चाइल्ड इज लर्निंग. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ही गेव हिम a toothbrush model. For example, a toothbrushing model was given to the child and he was explained the whole process. Okay, firstly he was explained the whole process versus how much he can retain. Basically उसको कितना याद रहा जो उसे बताया गया था. That is acquisition. And performance of the behavior is that what is the thing he has learned and what is the things he remember and he is showing. Okay, the four processes here will make it very clear what this is all about. The first we have is the attention process. In the attention process हमने क्या करा? We took whole of the attention of the child. With the whole attention of the child we made him observe something. Okay, so basically in the observation process what we did is we made the child see everything with attention and observe it properly. For example यहाँ हम example लेते चलेंगे. अगर हमने टूथब्रशिंग मॉडल जो होता है वो बच्चे को पूरे अटेंशन के साथ दिया, उसको पूरा अटेंशन हमने टूथब्रशिंग मॉडल के ऊपर लाए, दैट इज द अटेंशन प्रोसेस. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट मूविंग टू द रिटेंशन प्रोसेस. Now during this whole thing we made him realize how brushing teeth is taking place or how he is supposed to brush his teeth. In the next process, that is the retention process, we will now see that what or how much amount he has restored. जितना बताया था उसे उसमें से कितना समझ में आया और उसने कितना याद रखा. दैट इज़ वॉट यू सी इन द रिटेंशन प्रोसेस. एज द नेम itself is telling you how much amount of knowledge is being restored. Okay, next we have the reproductional or the motivational. So basically in these two stages what we are going to do is we are going to motivate the child side by side while standing with them. Okay, so while he is learning this new thing we are going to stand by his side and we are motivating him to learn this. Okay, that is what you mean by the motivational process. So the whole of the observation learning theory was that when a child sees something, when a child is observing something, then only he can learn something. Okay, जब तक वो किसी चीज़ को ऑब्जर्व नहीं करेगा वो उस चीज़ को याद नहीं कर पाएगा. तो पहले हम क्या करेंगे? वील मेक द चाइल्ड ऑब्जर्व सम थिंग्स एंड देन वील से कि उसने जो कुछ भी देखा उसमें से कितनी चीज़ें उसे लर्न हुई या कितनी चीज़ें ही कैन रिस्टोर. दैट वॉज ऑल अबाउट द ऑब्जर्वेशन लर्निंग थ्योरी ऑफ एल्बर्ट बंडूरा. The last theory which we have here is the hierarchy of needs. Now the hierarchy of needs was basically given by Maslow and this is a very interesting social theory. If you see, Maslow basically did whole of his study on happy and successful people. So basically Maslow ने क्या करा कि जितने भी उसके आसपास हैप्पी लोग थे, सक्सेसफुल रिच लोग थे ना, उसने अपनी स्टडी सिर्फ उन लोगों के ऊपर करी. एंड व्हाट ही फाउंड आउट वाज दैट ह्यूमंस दे आर नेवर गोइंग टू बी सेटिस्फाइड. ठीक है, उनकी एक नेवर एंडिंग डिमांड्स होती है. इफ़ आई हैव 100 crores आई विल विश for 1000 crores. So basically what did Maslow see? That humans are having a never ending demands. Okay, they are never going to be satisfied in life, but he believed that most important thing in life are the basic needs. ठीक है, not everybody can get everything, right? So what Maslow believed is no matter what you're having or what not you're having, one thing which everybody should have is the basic needs. Now which basic needs is he talking about? Here we have the hierarchy of needs which is he talking about. So here the first one he is talking about is the the first one he is talking about is the physiological needs. In the physiological needs, the things which are very important in life, that is shelter, food, clothes, water. So these are like basics of life. Oxygen, clear, you can't live without these things. No matter you're having 100 crore or not, if you're not having oxygen you can't survive. That is the thing. The other need he is talking about is your safety needs. What do you mean by safety needs? See, we all need proper safety. Even the kids, they need proper safety, because in many families, it's no shame, but when many parents and many families, they are abusive. So many parents and many families, they could be abusive, they could be physically violent or mentally upsetting the child. And so it is very important that the safety is very important. Okay, safety need is very important. The other thing we have is love and belonging needs. Very importantly, specifically in the childhood era, it is very important factor that the child should get love and belonging needs. He should be having this mindset that okay, if I need something, I can tell it to my mom or to my dad or to my sibling, right? So that is the thing. Love and belonging is very important, and you cannot survive without these things. Another thing he talked about was esteem needs. Esteem is basically related to, you can say, self confidence. Right from the childhood, every child deserves to be self confident. Self respect of the child should be there. He should not be insulted. If the child is insulted again and again, imagine in yourself, if your parents insulted you right from you were a kid, okay, then obviously the self esteem is going to decrease in such a child. So that is also a very important factor. And the last factor he talked about was the self actualization. Now what does self actualization means? So basically, after all these things, Maslow also said one thing, that very less amount of people are present, less amount of humans are there who are satisfied in their life. जिनके पास जितना है वो उसमें खुश हैं, उस amount के जो लोग हैं ना वो बहुत कम हैं. And that is known as self-actualization. So very less human beings are actually proposed or reached the self-actualization stage. Otherwise, no one of us has reached this stage. So that is what the Maslow theory of hierarchy of needs said, that वैसे तो we have a never-ending demand, but still among all these things, these few factors or these few demands are something that every person should have to be fulfilled. It should be fulfilled for every human being. Clear? So this was about the last theory of the behavioral learning theory. That was your that was the last theory of these theories which we're seeing. Okay, the first we saw was classical conditioning, then we saw the operant conditioning, social learning, and the hierarchy of needs. These were basically the different theories, and they were all basically the behavioral learning theories. In the next part, we will be broadly discussing about the psychosexual theory as well as the psychosocial theory, because these theories are very more dynamic and very more important. Clear? So these two videos were about these short theories. I hope everything is clear. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much.